And hello, welcome back to Barljo's basement. I've decided to carry on precisely where I left off, so we are still baling. The other gentleman is still, or possibly lady, I didn't check, is still harvesting, driving all over someone else's field, which is a little bit cheeky, but I'm sure those lovely farmers will forgive us that. There we go, more wages going out. For now, we're happy with that as we continue baling. This will probably be a time-lapse series. Much like last time, I'll alternate a full video and a time-lapse. And so, back to my invisible orchestra with music what I wrote as we finish baling up and harvesting and all that other good stuff you do to a field when it's ready. We will catch you soon. So, dropping back out of the time-lapse for a moment, we just had a message to say the grain tank was full, so we'll go and drop that in this. Come on, Fiat, you can do it. Fill up our trailer, see how that handles stuff, and there we go. Just going to try and be quick. This was why I turned the crop destruction off, just because, otherwise, well, I think we'd have possibly ruined his field. I don't know if you can accidentally destroy somebody else's, but of course driving in the grain. And it is an entertainment series after all. I'm not going full on. My gosh, that's a noisy thing. Slightly quieter in here. There's no point in going full on realism and having to mess about jiggling around with all the various vehicles if I don't need to. I've completely lost my flow. I'm not sure what's going on here. Well, we're filling up nicely. Well, it looks like certainly we're going to end up with a full trailer, if not an empty harvester. So it's time to find out where our silos. Oh, not quite full, but let's go and find out anyway. Well, that certainly looks like a silo to me. Yes, that's way in the distance. Let's just tramp over here, then we can get back onto the time-lapse and the baling. We must have some silos somewhere, because I believe we already have some. Oh, that's the unload point, so that is fairly good news. Which means the drop point must be just here. How delightful. So we'll tip that into the silos. There we go, it tells us how to start unloading, although it's calls it start overloading, which is interesting. There we go, well, let's drop those in there. There's no back unload on this one, the way the cover is there. That was 9,000 odd litres tipped in there, so we'll go and sell that at some point. In the meantime, oh, it's in the middle of a save. You can do it, PlayStation. There we go. So let's have a quick look and see what we have. We've got the prices screen is similar, although it's a lot less convoluted this time. I can see we did have silos other. There must be some other wheat somewhere. I wonder where we're renting that. I must do some research and find out. But that was clearly our wheat. I think that was just, yeah, some wages going out. So yes, we've got plenty of crops to sell when prices get high. No potatoes. Oh, is that some carrots? How nice. Oh, sugar beet. It'll be sugar beet. Of course it will. We can see we've got cotton there in the middle, and so just to the right of the middle. There we go. So lots to find, lots to explore, lots of new icons to learn what they mean. I can't see any prices that are spectacularly high or low. I wonder if they'll still be highlighted, which would be quite nice. So we'll do some selling at some point. Silos other. I must find out where they are. That does sound interesting. Maybe that's not our silo then. Well, that could be something to do in the future. Right, so let's pop this back up by our... stick it at the top of the field, so I haven't got a lot of walking to do. We'll drop back into time-lapse and we'll drop back into baling. So, thank you very much. Catch you in a bit. And well, there we have it, the end, or close to the end anyway, as the sun is setting. It's 7:20 game time, so I think for today we'll probably just fade out of this little time lapse here. And that will do us. So, on day one we've done some harvesting, which was interesting. We did some cultivating, which was also fairly interesting. And some baling, which was, again, fairly interesting. So, I also remember we had a little message saying his grain tank was nearly full. One very interesting thing to see was the weeds are growing already. We can see here all sorts of cheeky little green plants sprouting in our freshly cultivated field, so we'll need to get on that before we actually plant anything, and here in our newly harvested one as well. So for now, let's get this gentleman's grain tank emptied, or the lady. Yes, sorry, my fault. Let's see if we can do it while on the move. That looks good. think we'll go sleep for the night, and I will come back for some further. Right, when you get to the end of here, I'm going to pull in front of you so you stop. There we go, you can just stop there. Oh, he's reversing out the way, how very cheeky. And this is one of those crazy swing wheel trailers that I can never reverse anywhere. But let's let him turn round, and then we'll go sleep for the night. He's nearly finished the field, though. I think I'll let them carry on. Now then, I have been assuming the gender of my worker. It's a gentleman, and that's fine. So we'll jump back in our cheeky little Fiat. While he drives down there, we'll follow along. Get his tank emptied again. Go for a sleep, and we'll be back for more time-lapse. Tomorrow game time. How exciting. So, catch you all shortly. And so, hello. Just a quick dropout of time-lapse to say it's coming up evening time. We've baled all the field. If we have a quick look, we can see one of the new features of Farming Simulator 19, which is weeds growing. These lovely green shoots shouldn't be there, and they have to be taken care of, or your crops don't grow. But I thought I would drop out of time-lapse to show one of the new features. It was previously just available in the... sorry, I lost track of thoughts there. Just available in the Seasons mod, which isn't yet available for 19, but I will be all over that when it comes up. Which is sleeping the night, because nobody likes night time. You don't farm at night, you farm early morning. So, it's coming up to 7:30 game time, as we can see top right. So, we will pop into our farmhouse, Willkommen, it says, of course, because Felsbrunn, and we'll see that the top menu in the top left gives us a sleep option. I heard something going on here, must have been some traffic going past. You can have a little explorer as well. Here we have our kitchen, none of which is interactive. We have our laptop, which appears to be showing Farming Simulator. Interesting. Oh, yes, it was traffic going past. There we go. But any doors that are closed are not openable. But we must trip upstairs automatically when it's asleep, so, and do that. Can we go in here? No, we can't. But this is our garage. We can't sleep in the garage. But that would be a helpful place to store our things. So, for now, let's have a look at how the sleep works. Well, let's have a little sit down over here. There we go. So, for sleep, we'll press L3. It asks us how long we'll sleep for. Well, I think we should probably sleep until about 7:30 in the morning. Or maybe about 8 o'clock now, real time. I lose track. But anyway, you select your sleeping duration, and you select sleep. And it gives you a nice little outside view of what's been going on. It whizzes you through the night. Top right, you'll see it does it at 5,000 times the speed of speed. And when you wake up, it's morning time. So, for now, that is night time. Nothing should have happened in the field. All our bales are still there. I will go and... oh, look at those weeds that have sprung up. How very cheeky overnight. What's happening in our other field over here? For the second part of the time-lapse, I think. I see. Owned by you. It was not planted in any case, I recall, so That just needs... oh no, wheat, and it was harvested, so that is that. We'll need to get onto that field. But I think our first job will be popping to the shop. We'll hire up a bale collector, get those sold. I'll hire out a plough as well, and I think what we'll do is put some cotton in there, one of the new crops. So I'll get onto that, all in time lapse, and catch you in a bit. Bye bye for now. Bye.